How's it going, everybody? Dr. Scott from East Coast Chiropractic, and in today's video, as you can tell, we're going to be covering the importance of the spine and how it has a super close relationship with that nervous system. So the nervous system are the yellow little strings that are coming out from the vertebrae themselves, and the spine is right there in the middle, and the brain is sitting right there at the top. So first impressions here, you can see that there are a ton of nerves that go everywhere to the body. So those messages start up at the brain, go down the spinal cord, exit through holes on either side of the spine, and go everywhere. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to be removing the vertebrae so that you can get a closer look at the spinal cord. So the brain is what's sitting up top right there, and that's the spinal cord. We're going to be zooming in here in just a second. Those things on either side are nerve roots. So collectively, those form, in this case, the brachial plexus, and that's what sends messages down the arm. Now we're looking at the spine with all the nerves taken out. So we're going to be zooming in. That white stuff right there is ligaments. Those are super, super strong, and they help resist a lot of the forces that get put on the spine. So we're zooming in here. There we go. Awesome. So what we're looking at here that's a vertebrae below it. That is the disc at which you see in the middle, it's like a shock absorber, and that is a joint sleeve or a zygapophyseal joint. So that is a joint that makes that popping sound when you get adjusted. So that joint right there that I'm highlighting right now is actually where some of the gas gets dissolved. When you adjust that segment, it will create that popping sound, and it's essentially just that you've created a gap in those joints that allows for that gas to move out and make that popping sound. There's nothing harmful going on. This right here is the spinal cord. I've removed the first bone in the neck just to create a little bit more room. So as you can see, the spinal cord goes directly through the spinal canal, and it runs down the whole spine. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be zooming in here so that you can see the proximity of the nerves to those vertebrae. I'm going to fade this out so that you can see. So I'm sure you can grasp how important it is to make sure that those joints are moving properly, because see how close that is. So if those vertebrae aren't moving properly, there can be some inflammatory properties that surround that sleeve that can irritate the nerve. Depending on where they are in the neck, they can cause some numbness and tingling in the neck. There's different symptoms that can arise from if they affect the mid-back, and then the low back is the exact same thing. It can create some numbness and tingling and some discomfort down in the leg. So this is what happens. We're going to clean this up a little bit right there. So this zygapophyseal joint, or the joint sleeve itself, when it gets irritated, is super close to that yellow nerve. That is actually what can cause some issues. It's typically called a chemical radiculopathy, but that's not super important. Hopefully you can see that it's extremely important to get your spine and nervous system checked, because it affects all these nerves and they go everywhere in the body. Hopefully that's some super valuable information for you, and if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please don't hesitate to leave a comment or even send us a direct message. Have a great day.